Howdy folks, my name's Calling Me Crazy and welcome back to the channel. Just as a reminder, I have an inbox at askmecrazyquestions@gmail.com. It's up on the screen. If you guys want to send me any questions or if you want advice on, I don't know, life advice, relationship advice, game advice, football, sports, what you name it, dude. Whatever you want to send, you can send it there and I will make a dedicated video on it. And with that, I'm playing some Halo 3 here. I was going to play some Halo Infinite, but it runs like crap on my computer for some reason. I've had this issue for a while since the game came out. It's just not really that well optimized, and I think my computer is starting to get to its latter half years, and I might have to replace it soon. But yeah, I'm playing Halo 3 instead. Runs smooth, and I kind of suck, but you know, just take what you will with the gameplay. And today we're going to be talking about tipping because, as you know, I am the Domino's delivery expert that I am, and I pretty much rely on tips to make my money. I do get an hourly wage, but it's very minimal. It's like $3 above minimum wage, so it's not great. And luckily for me, compared to like DoorDash and Uber Eats, I get paid for the miles that I drive, which is like a nice base bonus. But again, it doesn't pay the bills. What pays the bills is the tipping. And of course, I have an opinion on tipping and tipping culture here in America, um, and when it is appropriate to tip someone and when it is not. So I'm going to give some advice on people that maybe aren't from here, or even from the South. I feel like the South is has a bigger tipping culture than the North does, in terms of the U.S. And then people that are foreign or outside the country that don't tip at all, that don't know anything about tipping. This is kind of for you guys as well, in a sense. But I'm sure a lot of you already understand how tipping works, and it's kind of gotten a little out of hand recently with COVID. The last like 4 or 5 years, tipping has just been weird. Like you'll be going to like I don't know a clothing store or something, and they'll turn the little iPad around and be like, "Do you want a tip for you going to get your clothes and me just doing my cashier job?" It's like, what, dude? I'm not tipping for. I'm buying clothes that are already overpriced and expensive. Like, I don't need to tip you for me to buy some clothes. Yeah, it's just kind of stupid. But there are moments where it is good to tip, because people rely on it. So, for instance, the biggest one is a person that is a waitress or waiter at your table when you go to a restaurant. Now, this isn't like fast food. Obviously, if you go to a fast food place, I would probably not tip because those people get paid. Normally, it's when you have like a waiter or waitress that services you at a table whenever you're going out with a family, or you're mingling, like you're on a date or something, and someone is servicing you, giving you drinks, your food, and whatnot. Obviously, if they do a bad job, you can tip them less, but you should still tip them regardless. Um, just because their pay for hourly is dog shit. These people literally get paid like $2 or $3 an hour, which is absolutely nothing. In America, it's terrible. That's like the worst, like lowest paying. That's below minimum wage. Um, so they rely on tipping a lot, like way more than I do, for instance. So it's very important that they get tipped at least something, even if they do a bad job. You can, have your complaints always, but definitely at least tip something. Obviously, if they do a good job, show your appreciation with that. That's kind of the most generous way of doing it and most appropriate place to tip. Then we got drivers or delivery drivers. That's me. That's me. That's the Door Dashers, the Uber Eats people. I'm actually one that doesn't order delivery a lot or at all. I mean, it's very rare I ever do delivery. If I do, it's like with a group of people. We're all separately paying or something like that. But when it comes to delivery, at least for Domino's, I know that they do the surplus charge, which is just like an extra fee that they add for people that do deliveries, like are ordering a delivery. It's like $4. There's a common misconception that that money, that $4, goes to the driver or me. It doesn't. It does not. Domino's just takes that out of your pocket and puts it somewhere else. I don't know what it's for. Maybe for system management. I don't know. I have no clue. But yeah, the $4 doesn't go to me. I actually get paid nothing if you don't tip. I pretty much waste my gas money and my time taking a delivery if I don't get tipped. So I do require that a lot. I mean, for every delivery I take, but um, it is also like a nice thing when if you're gonna order a ton of food, like let's say like $200 worth of pizza, you should scale the amount of tip you're going to give for the driver with that because the bigger the delivery, the more we have to haul. We have to go back and forth between our car. I mean, like I'm kind of getting nitty picky a little bit, but a bigger order is harder to carry than a smaller order, like a one pizza order. If you catch my drift, and it's very like hit or miss when it comes to delivering for um, or tipping for delivery. I mean, people are usually pretty nice in my area, depending where you are. Um, Definitely dictates what your tip's going to be like. But the big thing about tipping delivery drivers is most of the time, if not all the time, the company that they're working for isn't liable for any damages to their car. And these people are driving like a lot per day. I'll say a lot, at least for me. I drive a crap ton at Domino's. I average out like 33,000 miles a year, which on average the general public that drives per year is like 20,000. So I'm going 13,000 over what I should be driving. So that just gives you an idea of how much I'm driving and then how much I need to, periodically get my tires changed or rotated, get oil changes, fix stuff. I've been fixing my car a lot this year. It's been taking a beating, just because I've been driving it so much. It's not that I drive bad or like I drive recklessly. It's just I drive so much. The car is, taking a toll on itself. So I have to pay for that. So that's where tipping helps a lot, where I can pay for my car payments because the company I work for does not. So that's kind of like the biggest thing about um, tipping your delivery drivers. Now, people that you shouldn't tip are like the example I gave at the beginning. Let's say you go to, I don't know, a sandwich shop and you order your sandwich online. You're gonna go pick it up. So you walk in, you pick it up, and the guy turns the tablet around. It's like, all right, do you want to tip? I don't know, 20%. It's like, no, no, not really. Unless you really love that sandwich shop and you've been there like countless times and you know the people there, sure, you can tip the insiders, the people that made your food. I mean, it's up to you, really. But I wouldn't say you're obligated to, just because those people get paid a decent wage compared to the two other examples I gave, where we're not getting paid much at all hourly. Like, we really depend on tips. The people that make your food don't depend on tips. I mean, that's why they come in a lot and work several more hours than I would say a delivery driver does. Um, their schedules are probably less flexible, but they definitely work more and, do probably a better job of preparing your food and getting it ready and all that, and they get paid for that. So it's not really appropriate to tip there. Random things like kiosks, the mall, people that are at like not even like a food related place that are asking for tips, don't tip those people. Like just don't. Like they either get paid enough or they are just picking up the trend of tipping everything. Even like online fees when you buy like a ticket for a concert or something, like I think there's sometimes options to tip those people, like a vendor. It's like, no, you don't need to tip those people. Or you like go to a concert and you're going to a vendor to buy a shirt or something. Don't tip those people either. Like just don't do it. It's just not worth it. Unless you just are someone with a lot of money and you don't care and you just like throwing money at things. Sure, I guess. Another one is for sure mechanics. Don't tip a mechanic. That's just like I don't know. That's just kind of weird. They already get paid for the labor that they do, because you're paying for it. Like whenever you get your receipt, it breaks it down to like, okay, here is the amount that you paid for your parts, and then there's always a labor charge, which is the amount they get paid. If anything, you just come back more often if you have car problems, I guess, for a mechanic, but you should not tip a mechanic unless you know the guy. Again, I think if it's like a personal thing. Um, then sure, go ahead. Tipping is weird. It really is like a weird thing in America. It's really common if you just know the person that's making your food or doing the service that you are getting provided. If you want to be personal like that with tipping, you can be. I mean, go ahead. I don't really care. At the end of the day, like I prefer people tip for jobs that deserve tipping rather than jobs that don't deserve it. So that's just my spiel on tipping and tipping culture and how it works. Someone give me a counter of how many times I said the word tipping, and put it in the comments. I would like to know. And with that, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.